some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo note that I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baker going to throw this right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, the Rams hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend, and Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This will be taken at the 10. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle, Hubbard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down at Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Hey, go here!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about Seth.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Keith Taylor.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Atwell now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st down, Carolina.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
One last throw here for Stanford. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a two-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Carolina, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.